up and we're all single, we're all young, and you see somebody, you're like, hey, and then they go, all right, stop. I just want you to know.
Stop prior to hammer time.
I've got a dick. Then you'd go like, there's no reason to be so vulgar and out there because you've said.
Well, no, I'd be turning around and walking the fuck away.
No, in that particular situation, I'd be like, okay.
We're done here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
enjoy the rest of your drink. I'm going to go hunt some poon.
Because that's what I'm here for.
Really? I mean, that's,
I just don't know. I'm not as... Maybe my sexuality is more fluid than y'all's.
Mine is not.
I don't
mine
know.
is very much static.
I don't know.
I hate that term. I hate it.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how I'd feel. I don't, because I've never been in that situation.
I'll tell you what, though, if that was the case, I would appreciate the person
The
saying,
heads up. Yeah, no shit.
Be like, hey, just so you know. And then be like, hey, great. We didn't waste 6 hours and me waste $150 on drinks. Here, enjoy the rest of your beer. I'll see you later.
Yeah, so, I just don't. I can't. I honestly don't know how I'd react. I don't know, because like I had a friend once. I mean, obviously everybody knew he was really still a dude because he was a good cross-dresser, but a very ugly woman. And so like, I don't know.
That's a friend though,
right? But like, when we first met, he was kind of flirty with me, and I didn't shut it down because I shut it down because I'm married. I didn't shut it down because, like, I'm not sure who you want to be today. It didn't freak me out, though. Stuff like that doesn't really freak me out. I don't know.
Well, it doesn't freak me out.
Well, I know that, but what I'm saying,
plus I think you were in a total different mindset because you were already married too. Maybe
that, like I knew that there was never a possibility to be anything because I knew that I was spoken for. So I don't know. Like that's really like, because never in my single days did I ever encounter.
Being married, if someone came and hit on me,
right?
You're and they used to be a man or used to be whatever the case may be, I wouldn't care because there's nothing that's going to happen.
Nothing's going to happen either way. Yeah. So there's nothing, no potential anyway. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
It's the relationship part that that shouldn't need to be up front.
Yeah.
Well, I do believe, like, if you've got something big. You're so awful. But like,
I'm a child. You know that.
But if you've got like,
if you're hiding something big,
call me.
Then maybe we'll just see.
Maybe I am fluid. I don't know. But no, like if you've got a big secret and you're going to start a relationship with somebody, and I'm not talking about like dancing in a club. I'm talking about like a relationship. You shouldn't hide a big secret from somebody because if you want to have trust with a person, you got to be open with them and real. So yeah, like at what point you say that though? I've thought about that a lot. Like if you meet somebody and you think that
I haven't thought about it until fucking today when I saw.
No, I've thought about it a lot because like at what point? Because I understand them wanting to like. I understand them wanting to be out and just be seen for who they feel they are, and how like that must feel great to that natural, like without having to think about it. But at some point, it's going to have to be discussed, and like that's tough. Like where, okay, and there is no like guideline. Like you have to say in the first 3 hours of the first, But like you said, the longer you don't, and the more intense things get, it's a bigger risk. There are no easy answers to that.
And I think the big thing is, because that's a different situation than accepting someone in a social situation. Because you're talking about a romantic situation.
Right, interpersonal relationship.
And that's a very, very unique, very personal experience, and if their preference doesn't go in your favor, that doesn't mean that they're any kind of phobic or sexist or anything like that. Yeah. It just means that their preference didn't go in your favor, And sorry, now you get to be like the rest of us and go try again.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't believe just because somebody says, well, no, I mean, there are males that I would never consider having a relationship with just because they don't.
Hopefully all of them except for us.
You know what I mean? I mean, if if I had nobody, there are certain people that'd be like, oh, that's a hard pass. And I mean, everybody has that. If you say you don't, you're a liar.
Yeah. And it's not a sexist thing. It's not a phobic thing. It's just
the heart or the kitty wants what it wants.
Yeah, it's a personal preference, and you don't get to shame people for that. And that's what this woman was doing.
Yeah.
Was, oh my God, all of these straight men are blah, blah, blah. And I just really hate it when people do that.
I just don't think that's that cut and dry,
Yeah. So,
no.
There's a lot more to be said,
So you guys are going to Eureka this weekend.
Yep.
What are you doing?
For our 28th anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Happy anniversary.
We have tolerated each other's presence. And we haven't killed each other. We've been together 30 years at this point, 28 married.
No.
That goddamn baby, we're old. Like our baby turned 25 last week.
Yeah.
And it just hit me right there. And I was like, what the fuck, Brandy? When did you get to be so old? It just made me want to pull out my support hose and my sensible shoes.
Those are hoes that support you.
Yeah, my support hose. No, it's just oh my God, that made me feel older than being a grandmother made me feel older. And it's just whoa, I mean, we're creeping up on 50. And see, in my head, I'm still about 25.
In my 30s, I always kind of had this. I'm 20, early 30s, it was I'm 25, and then I'm 27. And then when I hit 30, I'm thinking 40, I'm thinking I'm 30. I'm what's up with that?
I seem to be frozen in time. I think I will always, my attitude, I kind of feel like I ought to be 20. Do you ever just, y'all been parents a long time, y'all have got a grown kid. Sometimes I'm still amazed that they put me in charge of another person's life. And I'm do they know how deeply, deeply fucked up I am? And I'm I don't know. I don't, when I was a kid, my parents were younger then than I am now. And they seem so fucking old.
I know.
I mean, ancient.
Uh-huh.
And I'm I don't know if it's a cultural difference or...
Oh, I think that's part
I think it's a generational difference.
I don't know. Because we're just a lot cooler than they were at that age.
Well, yeah. Well, we have better music, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Well, I mean, a lot of things changed. I was thinking about our podcast. We tend to have a little bit of the potty mouth.
Oh, no!
The hell you say.
Oh, my God.
And I was actually watching something earlier today. It was a Naked and Afraid episode. Mm-hmm. And I thought...
Actually, Ross was just naked and I made him afraid.
Shut up. I thought, that guy needs his own show. He's freaking good, Mm-hmm. And I thought, of course, they might get a few, screw this, fuck that, whatever. But hell, nowadays, I mean, everything you watch on TV, they just beep it.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Back when we were kids, oh no, you would not have seen all that.
Well, do you remember?
Not even blur, beeped out.
We can't say this person's name. We'll just refer to him as your dad. Remember? Well, I mean, because I don't want to call him out, but do you remember when he got mad?
Because you're classy.
No, I'm just it's one of those memories that's frozen in time.
Oh my God, I know what you're talking about.
We had, I don't even remember what we'd done. It was me and you and Lori, and I don't remember what we had done, but we were being lectured. Not Lori, Lori, another Lori that Ross was actually living with at the time. We were dating, and so anyway, I don't remember what we'd done. I'm sure it was boneheaded. I mean, we were all a bunch of kids. I mean, we had all gotten out of high school, but we were, still stupid. Mm-hmm. You have to edit that. Your dad was lecturing us, trying to parent us, as a group. And I don't even remember what he said, but he wouldn't curse because we were children in his eyes, So he said it's a bunch of poo-poo.
Oh my God.
So it's a bunch of bullshit. And
I'm picturing him trying to say that.
Right. Because he had just come in from work and he had this very big job and suit and tie and very proper, and I will just never forget this proper grown man. That's just a bunch of poo-poo. And I just thought, I don't even know how I feel about that. And that has stuck with me. That's been almost 30 years now. And I mean, like,
Because she's a weirdo.
no, I mean, okay, you knew what I was talking about, so it stuck with you too.
No. You reliving it all the damn time stuck with me.
Because, like me, that's like a snapshot of Mark. Damn it! I did it again. I did it as
Seriously?
him as a parent.
Is anybody going to know who the hell you're talking about anyway?
Oh, he won't listen.
Then I'm not gonna fucking edit it.
But anyway,
Unless you just really want me to.
I really want you to
Okay.
edit the name, but I'll not. But that's a slapshot of him as a parent, and then what I think of me distilled in a nutshell as a parent was when the kids. Like Dylan comes in, he goes, "They're messing with that possum," and I go out on the porch, and I got my nightgown and my fat woman clothes, and my hair's all crazy, and I'm like, "Step away from the motherfucking possum." That is me distilled down as a parent, so it's just very different. The point of these things is not like the other.
The point is, I think it's a generational thing and a cultural thing too. So
Yeah, I think so too.
Let's make a T-shirt that says "Step away from the motherfucking possum."
I'm alright with that. You got the T-shirt machine and the vinyl. So
That sounds like a great shirt. I would wear that shirt. I'll never forget that. All those little redneck guys.
people would buy that shirt.
It was almost like, you know how like when you spotlight a possum, they just freeze. When I jumped out and screamed that, all those teenage redneck boys just froze. And like one of them actually is dangling a possum by its tail, and they just freeze. And I'm like, I'm not playing with you, and so he just lets go of the possum, and the possum scurries away.
Goodness.
Yeah.
My
I haven't seen our possum in a while.
Oh, I hope it's okay. I love possums.
Yeah, but they freeze when you shine the light on them. So when I'm trying to get him to leave, he's just fucking frozen.
He's like, I can't move. You have a light on me.
Yeah.
Like, you won't move, the dogs won't start messing with you.
It's just like yeah. But yeah. We're old.
You're old.
Yeah, you're
Sad.
old. They say that 40 is the new 30.
You're old, bitch.
Ooh, were you talking to Amber or me?
Yeah, that
Both
was you.
of you.
Just needed some clarification. I wasn't sure.
Oh no, you didn't.
All right, what else we got? We got like 3 minutes left.
3 minutes.
So we're not going to be together this weekend. So what are y'all going to get up to?
Well, I'm working Saturday. Yeah. And then Sunday, I'm doing a breakup grade on my truck.
I thought you said you were breaking up, and I was like, wow,
With my truck, yeah.
That seems like out of nowhere. I didn't see that coming.
Monday, I'm going to the damn doctor and figuring out what's wrong with my back.
Who you see? I mean, like, you know,
Like
not
the
doctor.
just your
yeah.
regular doctor.
I mean, last time she took an x-ray,
Oh,
they didn't see anything, but it was laying down.
Which is
So-
never the problem.
Yeah, it feels good when I lay down,
Yeah.
so
that makes
gonna-
sense then.
go on. Maybe I need different x-rays, an MRI. I don't care what it is. I want to know what it is so I can make sure I'm doing the right things.
For it, yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, because with where her problem is, it's like if you have this, then do this exercise. But if you have this other,
It contraindicates, yeah.
yeah. So
I'm just going to go out on a limb and say I feel like this whole podcast today was a shit show. We just were not on game. Is anybody else agreeing with me?
yeah,
I was asleep before y'all came.
yeah.
We were just not on game. I don't know what.
And I worked all day and I'm tired.
Yeah, well, I worked
But-
all day.
It's not our usual podcast day.
Yeah.
We're
We're trying to make up.
Yeah. So yeah, it's makeup day. So I don't know if we apologize. This shit show was not up to our normal standards, if you can call it standards.
But if you want to support us, you can donate on Patreon.
Yeah,
And we'll try to be better.
we'll try to do better next time.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about Epstein in the future when more stuff comes out.
Yeah,
no
I think that's
kidding.
definitely gonna be a
I wanna know
revisit.
more.
I have a
Island.
feeling there's going to be a lot more stuff blow up about that.
Well, I hope so. I hope.
Yeah, I hope they don't try
Well,
to bury it.
I know
Yeah.
several lawyers are moving to put an injunction against his estate so they can't disperse any money.
Yeah, but so that like for
well.
it's just,
And I have a feeling
gross.
there may be some high profile people
and if there
that
are,
may get
they should all fall
shit canned
Yep.
over this.
because that's just so.
Yeah.
There's just
Yeah.
Yep.
That
All
is
right.
crossing a line.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.